This
So
conference
why
will now be
people are
recorded.
opting? Yes. So if we ask programming language, do you know the difference between traditional language and integration project? Traditional project or integrational project? What is traditional? What is integrational? So you're saying like you guys are completely new. So that is the reason I'm starting. So what is traditional project? What is integration project? Have any idea, both of you?
No.
Anyone can respond now. Okay, let me explain. So why PEP? Why? Because you are also completely new towards technology. So definitely so new. So let us go like what? Let us understand traditional language. For example, one client got project on banking application. Okay. So what will be the phases normally for banking application? You will be undergoing requirements. Am I right? Am I correct? First
Yes.
step will be, Sirisha, you might be knowing it, right? First you will go with requirements, and then
Yes.
you will go with design, and then you will go with low level LLDs, whatever HLD or high level design document, HLD high level design document, or low level design document. The art thing will be going it, right? Low level design document, and then LLD in the LLD is nothing but in another terms we can say like technical design document also we can say. So here we will be designing, technical design documents we will write, and then the development will start, right? And then it goes for testing. After going to testing, now the DevOps team will come into the picture. That code will be committed or GitHub servers, how many servers are there, like SIT, UAT, right? SIT, UAT, production. So code will be moved, and in different environments that code will be tested, and finally it will go to, right? This is the normally for any, not only traditional, even for integration project also the same thing continues, but it differs. See, I told like it is banking application. So in traditional project, that means before integration came into the market, okay, what people used to do is, yes, they would have they will be taking the requirements, they will be designing, and during design, see, banking application everybody knows we will be having some modules. Definitely when project is there means some modules will be there, right? Customer modules. See, you will be doing registration, you will be doing you will be giving your details, address details and everything. That is called customer details, and something it is like account details will be there. When background verification, see, if a customer has applied for any bank loan, the background verification form will be there, so that we will be filling it. Normally this is what will happen, right? Background verification, right? So if it is everything is fine, loan will be processed. And policies also, in every bank they're having some policies, right? Policies in the sense like personal loan policy, home loan policy, so like that everything will be there. So as we know banking application, so I have taken this example. They will be converting into modules. So this will be taken by home architect. Am I right? Am I correct, Sirisha? So you are into real time, so that is the reason I'm asking you. Sirish is still like
Yes. Yes.
Vishnu is still into fresher, right? He may not be knowing it, right? then technology. So what happens in traditional application is people used to go only with one technology. So if we are building anything means, okay, if our client has agreed with one technology, will be built on Java. everything will be built on one technology. Okay, everything will be Java. So here only Java requirement. People will hire Java people. They will be testing it. Everything they will be doing in only Java language. So it is before 15 years or 20 years backstory. So everything needs to build from scratch. Okay, right? So after creating, after design, after the coding was done, after development was done, for deployment actually we need to build the project, and it will be going, we need to build it, we need to deploy it to environments for performing end-to-end testing. So what client has realized is, see, going with traditional means if something completed, almost if we are going from scratch means at least minimum 1 year it will take. Yeah, am I correct? 1 year time it will take,
Yes.
na? At least, see,
Yes.
for development 6 months, testing 2 months, UAT 2 months, and next production go live. At least like here and there, whatever the case is, at least 10 to 12 months it will. Okay. So later on, actually, the client has realized it. See, if I'm building anything from scratch, it is almost taking for 1 year. So in different projects, he realized that he came with a new requirement. Hey guys, I have customer module which is built on Java. I have account module is already there, but that is in SAP. And background verification is there, that is in mainframes. Okay, mainframes will be performing like everything, background verification it is performing, and this is there on .NET. So, and policy, so different technologies, almost like different technologies, different platforms. In different platforms I can say Spring Boot or something SAP or OAM, something like that, different ERP systems, and in that actually it was there. OMS order management, but just for example, I'm saying here generally OMS will not be there, but for understanding purpose, I have taken. Don't mind. Okay. Have you understood till here? You guys understood till here?
Yes.
Both of you, right? Both of you understood till here, right? Right. So what happened is like, okay, he came up with the new requirement. No need to do. No need to build these modules from scratch. I already have different systems. So this Java is running on Windows, SAP is running on Linux, this is running on something on Red Hat. So like that on different platforms, even operating systems is also different for every module or system. I need an application. I need application. I need an application where you should not build anything from scratch. You have to reuse these modules. Can you build any application? See, the modules are in different platforms and it is different systems. Can you create me an application, end-to-end application using these modules? He came up with that requirement. Okay, it is a 20 years long backstory. Initially, like so many competitors has came forward for doing that. So among them, I remember, even I am also kid at that time. Among them, the oldest integration tools is okay. He challenged that market. The market has replied, yes, we can do that with the help of integration tools. We can build form, we can integrate any system, even though it is like OMS system or SAP system or a Siebel system, mainframes, we can integrate it. But for integration, there should be another tools, right? Definitely these are in traditional, it is .NET, we have to go with .NET only. We have to, if we are going with only, that restriction is there. That restriction is wiped off. Okay, and the integration tools came into the, so among that integration tools, so many few integration tools are like Oracle Sova. Have you heard about that Sova? Have you guys heard? Both of you? Oracle
No.
Sova is there, OSB is there, BPM is there. there. You might have TIPCO. TIPCO have all these are TIPCO. So many tools are into the market. Now currently you are listening Delbumi as well, right? I think Delbumi is a new technology. You might be hearing it. Am I right? Delbumi. So many integration tools came. IBM Sova is also there. So many people. So see different vendors. See, for example, you take mobiles. Okay, mobile vendors. We have Airtel. We have Vodafone. We have Geo. We have different vendors. But the purpose is only right. The purpose is only one: providing a communication to the people. Am I right? In the same way, different vendors started their products and they have released into the market. Okay, even though we have these many integration tools in the market, so every tool is having its own advantage, disadvantage. If you take for example telecom only, if you take Zero now, if you go outskirts, the signals will not be there. It's good idea, it will be good. So in the same way, some pros and cons will be there for every product, right? So here also the same thing goes. Every product is having its own pros and cons. Like till before I think 6 years before, till 6 years before, so all these are the only integration tools people used to do, depending upon the market strategy, the client's strategy, the pros and cons. People used to pick up that for doing integration. Why? Because I need to build a project using these existing modules, right? For system with SAP system, definitely the integration tool is required. So in between, for providing that communication, these integration tools were used. Even though we have these many integration tools, Mule is also one of them. Mule is one integration tool. Now everybody, see, if we are speaking about integration nowadays, everybody is saying, hey, go with MuleSoft. Now you guys also came. Why? There should be some reason, right? Am I right? Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes.
Can anybody answer? Bhaskar. So everybody is back of Mule now. Why? Why people are back of this Mule? Even though we have in these many integration, extensively worked with Oracle Sova. I have worked with OSB. I have worked with BPM. I have myself worked with TIPCO. I work even BizLink also. I have worked for taking documents here from source system to target system. All these systems even I have worked. But currently everybody is saying, everybody, if you see like integration, hey, learn MuleSoft. The market is good. Everybody is saying that context now. Why? Now we have to understand why we came for learning integration, right? So Mule is something like, it is also integration. It is REST based, I could say. See, for example, Oracle Server. Let me take few examples. I want to connect two systems. So when it is over 10G version, if it is we used to do, if I want to integrate with SAP system, I have to take so many jars, I have to take so many dependencies for connecting to that connector. For us, we have to perform as a middleware, so many scripts I have to write, so many dependencies are there. Then only the connection will be established with to the MuleSoft. It is not the case. Almost 600 plus connectors are there. You can connect with any system. Any system you can connect. That much flexibility or feasibility, I personally did not found in other technologies. Okay, so that is one reason. Okay, that is one reason. Connectors. So many connectors are there in MuleSoft. Almost 6 are there. You can connect with any ERP system just by dragging and providing some details. That is one thing which is not available in most of the other technologies. It is REST based. REST URLs. Have you heard about SOAP URL and REST services, SOAP services and REST services? Does anybody chance? to please hear that word. Anyone? I think Bhaskar has joined recently. Does anyone heard about that? REST services. Sirisha, Bhaskar, anyone? Have you heard about REST services?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yeah. Here the REST services.
No? REST services. So I think Bhaskar, you have joined in between, right? Okay.
Yeah, just right.
So REST based. See, why I said like SOAP services are also there, right? So most of the other tools, most of the SOAP services, most of the other tools will support SOAP services. Like, okay, see, if requirement demands to use SOAP services, we will use SOAP services only. If I want to go with SOAP services, I will suggest, as an architect, I will suggest, hey, for Oracle SOA is very good for those type of services. If it is SOAP, if you want to invoke any services, okay, you can go with this product. This is good. That I can say. Okay, but SOAP services is having its own disadvantages. It is overhead. See, for any minor thing or overload, so if any messages are passing through HTTP, always pass like browser URLs. When it's almost any sensitive information, if I am sending any bulk data I am sending, it is overloaded over HTTP. That is one of the disadvantage. Okay, so you, for example, you might be clicking many browsers in your mobile or many browsers in your system. Some URLs will take more time. Why? Because whatever you are hitting, the performance is low. Okay, the performance is low, so I assume like those they might be built with SOAP services. So some laggings are there. So they came up with REST services. The REST services thing is like whatever the Android mobiles today we are using, the mobiles which are in our hand today we are using, that backend, most of the mobile applications will be using REST services. So within span of seconds, if you click, you will get the page opened, right? Not even milliseconds, you could see the page got opened, right? So you could see. So are REST based nowadays. So Mule supports REST based. That means performance wise, they're giving a very good solution. We need to perform some performance strategies. That is different case. The rest, this REST based is more efficient than others. Okay, and another thing is like cloud deployment. People are going with cloud deployment. See, if I speak with other products, they let me take SOA only. This is almost servers. On-premises servers means what? On-premises cloud deployment, here two things are there. On-premise, on-premise is there, cloud is there. Deployment, if I speak like cloud deployment, if I speak with respect to deployment, it is on-premise deployment and cloud deployment. Okay, cloud deployment. If you go with on-premise, so most of the products will support on-premise. What is on-premise? On-premise means the organization will be maintaining its own servers. So if I have development team has built an application, it has to deploy somewhere, right? That somewhere is where servers. Where that servers will be? The servers will be within us only. We will be maintaining it. Separate team will be there. It will be there for doing some config. Administrators will be doing some configuration, right? Administrators. So everything will be, these on-premise servers will be maintained by our own. So what happens if I am using by my own means? What happens? See, for development I have to spend some cost. For servers I have to hire different people. For maintaining servers I have to hire other resources. I have to maintain separate team, starting, stopping. All this headache will be there with on-premises servers. So what Mule has given is cloud deployment freely they are giving. Cloud deployment means what? we will be deploying our applications on cloud. It is somewhere with the product guys. There we will be deploying it. Their team will be taking care of like my see there in some projects, especially banking applications. My server should be always 24/7. It should be requirement is that. So in order to keep that service up, it is not our responsibility. Why? Because we are going with cloud deployment. It is their responsibility to keep their service down. So in some strategies it will be down and we will be restarting. That is different case. Different case. But maintenance of servers at the backend will be taken care by them only. In that way, the cost for the client is reduced. Why? Because he separate billing for administrators, right? Am I correct? Are you guys with me? And
Yes, yes.
there are different advantages with cloud deployment as well. Half of the team has wiped off. Only he can pay only for development. See, if client is giving project to us, definitely he will see the billing only, right? He don't want to give unnecessarily. Why he will give, right? For unnecessary things he will not give, right? So for the same cloud deployment, if I go with SOVA, I have to buy another product called OIC. So again I have to spend the money. And again people should know, like cloud knowing people I have to hire, I have to do. So that means, see, here on-premise is something different, cloud is something different. You have to go with other product, you have to buy it, you have to take the license, and you have to maintain. See the other products when compared to this. This is providing out of box, free of cost. So definitely sir, V course and for those that is different. That is different case. But the license that was taken for other OAC is different, is high. It is high. That if you buy, if I want to go with Insova OAC means it is costly. Again, the cost when you compare, the Mule is far better. He's providing with less cost, more features. Are you guys are clear? So here in this rest, it supports both on-premise and cloud. We can maintain both. See, some vendors are interested to go to deploy their applications on-premises only. We will in MuleSoft this thing. We will be configuring it. We will be providing the security for them as they like. So everything they are providing. This is another advantage. And the license when compared to other products, MuleSoft is less only, I could say. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Is it like a story or what? No sound? Sirisha? So coming to the MuleSoft now, for integrating systems, yes, we will be using different connectors and everything. See, why we are learning MuleSoft is till now we have seen. Along with that, along with this, so many advantages are there. So many are there. We can high level security we can provide. High level security we can provide with Mule. Like at every level we can provide the security. If you want message security, you can provide by applying some policy. Basic authentication, you can provide it. If you want to encrypt any data, you can do that. So at security levels, policies level also, it is something very high features this guy here has provided. Okay, got it? High security they have provided. So even though we have these many advantages when compared to other products, even Mule 3 is also not that much successful in the market. Mule 4 only got because this fellow came all with new features and everything when come. That is the reason now he is competing. He is strongly other vendors. See, if you ask me, like in telecom, which network you prefer means, definitely I will say Airtel. Airtel only I will say. Why? Because the signals will be good, right? So why? Because I have seen the advantages. In the same way, here also people I understood whatever that fellow is giving, and with low cost, he is doing everything. So now he want to ruling in the market. That is the reason you guys are here to learn Mule. It is 100 feet above story. I think everybody got it. First, we should know why we are not blindly with this thing, right? Am I correct? So for now, for writing, for creating, for dealing with dramas we will be doing, it is something like technical terms, technicality, like technically there are different modules. Now why Mule we are learning, we have we understood. Now in Mule what all the things will be there? In Mule technically what things are required for learning Mule. Okay. So people should have at least, like, even if you have some XML knowledge or JSON knowledge, or why we are learning, okay, fine. So technically 20 modules are there in my whatever the demo I am providing. The 20 modules will everything will be covered. Connectors will be covered. Exceptional handling, how we will be accepting when two systems are integrated. What is like a unit test cases, how we will be doing it, how the project structure should be, how we have to analyze if the requirement comes, when technical design, we have, from where we have to start our approach, how we have to implement. So as a whatever the experience I have, that I will be sharing with you. Along with that, if you want to clear any certifications, basic certification, so when I am teaching each and every module, in that module what all the interview questions there are chances for you guys to get, that will be covered, and along with that certification questions will also be covered in that particular module. So in these 20 modules or 21, I will be sharing the content shortly with like with the management. They will be sharing it. So in that 20 modules, what all the things you will get from the certification stand as well as interview point of stand. While doing that modules, for example, exceptional handling, what all the challenges we faced in our projects while we are doing, even that also I will more of like interactive and real-time training. So a real time in the sense, don't think like I will be bringing SAP system or I will be bringing some other system. I will be explaining, and at last I will walk through one project. For that one project or one or two projects, I will be walk through it. For that, definitely I will not give recording. You have to note down the important points only. Why? Because real-time projects should not be exposed to outside. Just I will walk through it. That's all. Okay. These are all the advantages if you undergo training here. And technically, you should have at least some knowledge. If you have, very good. If you does not have also, that is fine. Some like XML structures, how it will look, JSON structures, how it will look, that you have to. And everybody should have, that is to have RAML writing and everything, that I will explain. If you know any programming language, at least minimum basics, programming language in the sense minimum basics, if you have that programming, why? Because when I am teaching, it is easy for me to compare with other products, other technologies, other this thing. It will be easy. Okay. So if you have that, it takes very less to learn. Within 1 month you will become like MuleSoft experts. It is like, if it is not there also, that is fine. They may take like 10 days or 5 days more. That's all. Okay. And system wise, you need to have 8 GB RAM. Okay, 8 GB RAM, and it should be of 64. Okay. So if any chances are given while teaching, actually I'll whatever we are doing in the real, at that point I will just unrecord the session. I will mute it and I will show you how we are doing. No worries on that. So why? Because the people who came for demo, they does not know anything. That is my understanding. So that is the reason I have given why MuleSoft is required. Technical, the next class. Do you have any queries? Do you guys have any queries, or you want to ask anything? Just ask me, so that whether that will be done or not, I will tell you.
So just one question.
Sirisha, Bhaskar,
So
Vishnu.
yeah. Hello. Yeah. Compared to other vendors, right? So why is MuleSoft? Okay, so if we have other vendors like
That is the reason we
Delbhoomi,
discussed na.
Wipro.
Cloud Hub. Yeah, Cloud Hub deployment is there. Yeah, even integrations, Delbhoomi is separate thing. See, every product is having its own pros and cons. That is the reason I am saying.
Right.
See, if Geo is providing data more, then if your requirement is data, then what you will do? Product, right?
Right.
Am I right? If your
Right.
product, if you need something like only signal should be good, that's all. If your requirement is that, then you will go for it. So that like that, every product is having its own pros and cons. But when compared to other product, this fellow is licensing is less.
Okay.
It is bitter
Cost
truth,
wise.
but cost wise, this fellow is providing all features with bit low cost. Obviously, when cost is less, you will try to opt the. This is my personal experience, which I have observed.
Okay. So can you tell me one or two cons
But
of
this
MuleSoft?
cons is also there. Logs, especially if I go with server logs, it is only available for 30 days. Logs are only available. Okay, by default. See, you are having some order management system. The orders are placed. So that logs and that had the 1 lakh orders has processed in that 1 month. Suddenly, if any customer comes, he came back and he want to ask about his order after a month. Then logs will not be available in Mule. It is wiped off. That is one disadvantage. Okay, again for maintaining that, actually we have to write some custom log frameworks or custom tools. We have to use custom things we have to use. That is like my personal experience, which literally like JRabbit integration with JRabbit, Splunk, all this will come into the picture. And another thing is also like some connectors are there. See, I'm saying like 600 to 700 connectors were there, but few connectors really irritating as well. Okay, in few connectors, for example, take one example. When I have started the MuleSoft career with lowest version, now it is something like 7.80 7.15, I guess it is running the version. When I worked with 7.1 or 7 time, really if you speak in the database connector, we got an integration doing between database and EMQ. So database, actually we found some flaws. Merge operation, do you have idea? Insert come update, right? Insert come update is nothing but merge. Am I right? That means if you are inserting any data, if record is not there means it will insert. If record is there means it will update. Am I right? That is the functionality of merge. Our client got a requirement with merge operation available at that time in their product. Might be now it is released. So I'm saying some flaws are there. And it totally depends on third thing. The third disadvantage is like vCores. See, he will by default he will give some vCores. vCores is nothing but, for example, 30 applications you want to deploy. So 30 applications means that whatever the vCores he is giving, it is efficient. Going your applications beyond that means in your integration you have identified few more things and 10 applications more applications you want to deploy. Then at that time, in that vCores whatever he has given, see 20 you have deployed, right? Either you have to, in that 20, either you have to delete few of the applications for keeping this new 10, or if you need 30 applications means again you have to buy the space for that remaining 10 applications. So this is not there with other products. So some can't see when he is doing a business somewhere or the other, he will just break it, right? Am I correct? Somewhere he will hold. So if you are going, you on-premises servers, you don't have this headache, right? So extra things when you are doing, you have to buy. So how the vCores? See, you have 3 environments now in the real time environment, QA environment, production environment. What he is giving 20 vCores, 20 vCore size he is giving. That only you have to segregate in your 3 environments. You have to divide your space yourself. Okay. Normally, in normal applications on premises, definitely you will be increasing the nodes. Nodes you will increase at server level. You will increase the nodes, 2 nodes or 3 nodes or 5 nodes. You will increase by yourself, and you will be doing it. right? But here something with he has provided. There he started earning money actually. So all these features are one thing. Some flaws are this. So if it is performance wise, if any connectors wise and everything, if you are taking, this is for cheap only when compared to others. So by comparing these products, yes. See, if I want to go with REST services, definitely I will say, hey, go with Mule only. Why? Because Mule has the capability to expose REST, to consume REST, to consume even WSDLs he Mule, but he will not give WSDL as the output of Mule service will be always REST only. Why? Because the performance of REST services is high. He grabbed the market. He identified that this is like more performance. So he started giving the response as also in the form of REST only, no WSDLs. Okay, that we while doing technicality. Bhaskar, I hope I answered your question.
Yeah. Thank you.
You got the thing, right?
Yes, thank you.
Yes. So in the only like what is required, what we will start off Mule technical things. And for this timings only either 8:15 to 9:30. Usually morning timings I am comfort with that. Just I'm giving that heads up. It will be like why? Because before going to our work only, if we do it, no tensions will be there from work stands. That is what my understanding. Morning we will be very fresh. So come up. I mean, if anything, if any constraints, you can speak with the management. Sirisha, Vishnu, you have understood, right? Concept wise, you have understood.
Yes, yes, I understood.
Okay. Any other doubts? So what I'm going to teach that actually that syllabus I will be giving to this guy. Okay, I will be giving to the management. No worries on that. Plainly, like what is required, I will install the MuleSoft and what is required for learning and what are the basic things that we start that are required for building APIs. That I will start off in the next class. And coming to my experience, I have 14 years of experience. As I told, I was totally into integration tools. 14 years I have worked in different tools. Currently, I am working in Mule. Currently, I am holding 2 projects for Mule. Solutioning, architect wise, development wise, I am taking care. Okay. Bhaskar, you have not introduced actually. I missed your introduction.
Yeah. I have 20 years
What is your
experience.
experience, please?
I have 20 plus years experience. Worked on various
6
technologies.
years. Okay. Mhm. Is there any idea on integration tools?
Yeah. Some idea on the integration tools.
Okay. Okay, guys. I hope I have done. Any other queries? If everything is fine, we will close, and in the next session, we will start on. No worries on the training. Everything will be given. It will take if in weekly 5 days. If we will take, it takes like 25 hours. Okay. Sometimes if concepts are more means I will try to take on Saturday as well. Okay. If concepts, if any like long concept is there, Sunday definitely everybody will be off and they want to take rest. Okay. If you want exclusively weekends sessions means, yeah, we will plan even for that. If everybody is okay with weekend sessions, even that is also fine. Like 2 hours Saturday, 2 hours, that is different case. Daily, if you want to go, it means 8:15 to 9:15 or 8:30 to 9:30, 1 hour daily we will plan. And I will be giving the POCs as well. What are the requirements I will get in my organization? I will make you guys also to do that. That homework will also be there. Just I'm giving heads up. Not only teaching and not only blindly going. It is something like you need to work. I will be giving some POCs. You have to give. You have to do. Is that fine? Are you guys are clear? From my end, whatever I am providing and whatever queries you have, you can ask.
It's clear. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice meeting
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, really thanks for
Yeah.
joining. Just I want to know, please share the email IDs and our WhatsApp number or the group so that we can share you the recording session to everyone from today onwards. Shirish or Bhaskar and Vishnuvardhan, please share your email IDs or the in this
Oh,
chat also fine, or you can ping me or the WhatsApp number also. That is also works fine for me.
Okay.
Yeah, Lavanya. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have received Shirish and Vishnu Bhaskar. Can you please share your email IDs? Yeah, I have received Bhaskar and Vishnu. Can you please share your email ID? Vishnu, you are able to hear me? Hello, Vishnu, you are able to hear me?
Shared it already in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, guys. Thanks, everyone. Yeah,
Thank you.
చిన్నారి జరిగిన ఆర్య దారిలో తాను ఎదుర్కొన్న చేతుల